And on a day like today, maybe you don't want the Coca-Cola, maybe hydrate yourself with some water because it is hot and it is humid. 90 degrees in Poto already, beautiful shot there. Feels like 100 though with that dew point at 75 and not much of a breeze to cool us down, only about 10 miles per hour. So heat advisory is in effect for the entire river valley until 8 p.m. this evening, and there is another one issued for tomorrow afternoon and evening as well. And I'm going to be honest, they're going to be issued for probably the rest of the month just because this heat isn't going away anytime soon. The peak heat index will be about 105 to 109, mostly around 105, 106, but some can get close to 110. Northwest Arkansas not under it quite yet over the next couple of days, but we'll see eventually if things warm up a little bit, especially after today when we'll see more sunshine. Could get close to that territory in Northwest Arkansas. Otherwise, again, this feels like it's going to be very similar for us tomorrow. Saturday and Sunday could jump up a little bit, especially if the humidity stays the same and extend into next week as well, because the humidity is going to be the big factor here. If dew points stay in the mid-70s like they have been for the past couple of days, we could see that heat index get closer to 110, and for Northwest Arkansas getting closer to 105. If they drop a little bit below the low 70s and we only go up a degree or two for temperatures, then they'll kind of stay steady like it looks like it'll be right now, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on because it just feels tropical out there for us right now. Now, in terms of what's going on for any rainfall, there is a little bit popping up in Benton County here. See if I can draw this circle here. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, it's not even working on me. I'm not even going to try that. But notice what's going on right now. So I'm going to draw your attention to this little green line that's moving through. What this is called is an outflow boundary. Basically, it forms from winds or cold, dense air that shoots down to the surface and acts like a secondary cold front. You notice that these storms that are, as they're moving through, it's kind of forming these storms. We'll loop through this again. Notice that as the line is coming through, these storms are kind of popping off with these cells. So that's going to be the nature of this as we go through the rest of this afternoon, this evening, is that as these lines move through, cells will pop off as it continues to move through Missouri. So we don't necessarily have any cold front. That's going to be off to the north, but as we continue throughout the afternoon and evening hours, as all that outflow continues to move, we can see some of that generate, especially in Northwest Arkansas. So as we go through the rest of this afternoon, we're going to see a couple of spotty showers here again. If we do see anything, some could contain brief downpours, maybe some gusty winds, but not expecting anything severe. I think most of the states north of I-40. You notice that pop-up cell there? I think, again, a good majority of the river valley will stay dry. So we go through the evening hours into the overnight, maybe a little bit more, or I should say expansion and coverage as we go through the night hours there. But again, should mainly stay isolated, go through about midnight there, and then it'll taper off for us early Friday morning. So not everyone in Northwest Arkansas will see it, but those that do could experience those brief downpours at times. Otherwise, besides a stray shower tomorrow, notice the highs jump. And yeah, it's pretty consistent weather. It's that wash, rinse, repeat, that shampoo forecast, I like to call it. Pretty consistent, and maybe you need an extra shampoo because it is going to be sweaty. It is going to be hot. It is going to be humid. It is going to be miserable. Get the superlatives. Get out the thesaurus. Whatever you got to do to describe how hot it's going to be, because yeah, it's just going to be a little bit of a mess. And again, I know it's summer, it's typical for this time of year, but it's not necessarily fun to be outside. And it looks like this weekend could be the hottest we've seen for the summer for now, until possibly next weekend.
Shampoo forecast is a new one, but that's right.
I was going to say, I'm just adding to the Rolodex here, Morgan. I'm always trying to freshen things up a little bit.
I do have a list. I am keeping a list of things
God.
Danny says that I've never heard before, so I'm going to add that
I
one.
was going to say, add it to the list. Hopefully it doesn't get too long by the end.
We'll see. All right.